There we go. Welcome to the stream. You know what time it is. It's time to get this video done. Woo. It's ice time, baby. Anyways, welcome Samuel. Welcome Hot Dog Dude. Welcome, welcome. I didn't realize this before. But, so up to here, a minute 10, this is all the intro. And then from a minute 10 to 2:40 is the actual content. Does this? It does hit 3 minutes, but so like 45% of the video is just the intro. But it's a good intro. It's a good intro. Very good. There's not a lot, there's not a ton left to do. There's still stuff to do, so that's the goal. Alright. First thing I want to do is I want to find a thud sound effect. Because, like, here, let me just play what I got so far. Or actually, I don't need to yet. I go from here. This is a question that you've never asked, but are getting the answer to. Let's get started. Boom. And then there's like a thud sound effect and everything goes to black. So I need to find some thud sound effects. I'm in here. That's not the button I wanted to press. Here we go. Alright. This is the YouTube audio library. This is where you get all your audio needs. But we're gonna go sound effects, of course, because that's what we're looking for. Because I'd really rather not like illegally download stuff, so let's see what we got here. Car impact and scrape. These are not thuds. This is not what I'm looking for. Alarms, ambience, emergency, impacts, body fall. Oh. Who knows what happened to that guy? Let's just remove the search. And then we'll find, where was it again? Impacts. Bamboo drop and tumble. That is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like a boom. These are not. Oh, that was loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your guys' ears on that one. That hurt mine. Cans in a bag? No. Chop. Maybe a gong? Oh, a gong? Let's search a gong. None. All categories. Nothing. There's nothing in the audio. Well, let's I guess we'll illegally download something. Alright. Let's go here. These songs are so bad. I know so many real songs by real artists, which are not copy-striked. I'm not playing songs. I'm playing sound effects. Alright. Gong. Ooh, Fortnite. Oh, it's gone. Gong sound effect. Okay, that might be... That's too gong. I don't want it to quite sound like a gong, though. It's too long. I just want it to be like boom. Almost like a techno gong, if you know what I mean. I don't want an hour. I don't want 2 hour long footage. Can I filter it to less than like 10 minutes? Less than 4 minutes? Here we go. That's too... All the YouTube songs are royalty free. They are. But they don't... It's not the widest selection. Ah. That's not what I'm looking for, though. So this one's got like a bunch of them in there. Let's see how. Electrical drum sound effect. That's a good idea. Try doing your search. No, I don't want to play that again. Stop playing this video. Electrical drum sound effect. I don't want more, I just want one drum. The problem when I search this is that I get, oh, bass drop. I might find bass drop stuff here. Or I might find it in this bass drop. Are you copy striked? I'm curious. I mean, it doesn't matter. No, okay. I was playing Phantom Forces on Roblox. Don't you know my streams are always the most important thing in your life? I'm just kidding. I'm trying to find a sound effect. These are disgusting. I hate these sounds. Why is that one so long? There's like no sound after like the first second. Why do they go on for so long when there's no... Actually, I kind of like that one. Let's hear it again. I could probably mix some sounds around there to make it work. I don't like that spaceship one. We'll go right past that. Why do they go on for so long? It's literally going on for like an hour. Let's keep listening to thud sound effects here, because I found one that I kind of like here, but let's finish listening to this first. That wasn't even a crash. That was a dude. I'm just gonna use this over here. Alright. I got a YouTube to MP3 this. YouTube to MP3 converter. The reason I'm not showing my face, because I don't know if I'm gonna get copied. Or if Twitch is gonna say something about it. Like, oh, you can't promote illegal stuff, even though it's not really illegal. I don't know. I'm just being safe. Never allow notifications. Never. It's converting. Download. Cancel. Shut up. Why did you not download? I'd like to save the file, not open the file. Okay. Alright. Back to here. I wonder if you can stream Roblox better. I don't know what that is. On Twitch. Oh no. I don't know. To be honest, I don't want to play I don't want to play Roblox anyway, so it's not just a fact of I can't. It's a fact of I also just don't want to. I'm sorry to break it, but no. Let's go here. Desktop. Video making. Sound effects. We'll add the word thud to it. There we go. Drop it in here. Alright. Yeah, Roblox is kind of boring. It's fun to play, but it gets really old really quick when you're streaming it. I've noticed. It's better suited for videos rather than streaming because there's just... It gets boring really quick. Audio, sound effects. First sound effect here. It's kind of crazy. Alright, now I gotta find it. Pretty sure it's this. Wonder if I can use that, but just like pitch it down. There's a game that's called a Rec Room that's pretty fun. However, just like Chernobyl, it's toxic sometimes. Chernobyl. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know what Chernobyl is. What was this section? Wait, was this under, like, bass drops? This is not a bass drop. This is just noise. What if I use part of this and then one of these? Okay. We'll take you. And then we'll take you. And then what we'll do... Because it's about here, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll throw... None of these are muted, right? Oh, that one is, but now it's not. Why is there 5 audio tracks? I do not have stuff in 5 audio tracks. Okay. Oh, I need to be in the viewer. Pretty much... cut you, so I don't have extra space. Effects... Pitch, Go ahead and pitch you down. Okay. This way is down. That's not down enough. Minus 20.
Let's get started.
Oh, it doesn't make it sound good though. Oh wait, what? Oh, I did minus 40. Wait, does it not go down that far? What's the... Oh, 36 is the lowest. It'll push it.
Let's get started.
Oh, that, like, edits the whole thing. That doesn't even, like... I might need to find a different one. This is not working. Alright, back to the drawing board. Bass drum sound effect. Yeah, because that's not low enough. I like that. Okay, that's not a real drum. You can tell that's in a thing. That wasn't... Oh yeah, it's this. I'm not listening to a minute long anymore. I'm just gonna download you. Doom. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I need. You don't need it. And then... Yep. Alright. We'll go back to here. Sorry about this, guys. Actually, I can do it over here. You guys can... There we go. That way you don't have to see my ugly face anymore. Now you can't see the chat. There we go. YouTube. I might have... Did I download this one before? Oh, I might have downloaded this before. Oh, I have. I definitely have. When did I download this? In August of 2018. Okay. Huh. So I guess I have, Alright then. Well, we'll back you up. Go to media. Back up until you are not in there anymore. There we go. Now we have the real one. Or no, I do want it. I think this is it. Yep. Because there's parts of it that I want out of here, but I want some out of here as well. Okay, trimmer. That sounds like a real drum. If I ever heard one. Okay. It's kind of funny how I already downloaded it.
This is a question that you've never asked, but are getting the answer to. Let's get started. Let's get started.
Can I pitch you down? Just a little bit. I want like a deep, you know? No, I don't want to pitch it up. I want a negative 10. There we go.
Let's get started.
Copy. Actually, what if we put multiple of the same one, but just at different pitches? So like you, for example, don't have the effect on. Actually, what I want to do is I want to put you under, because I want the highest pitch one on top.
Let's get started.
Copy. Paste here. Effects. Pitch. -20.
Let's get started. This isn't a question about science, but more...
I kind of like it. What do you think? What do you guys think? It goes like this, right?
This is a question that you've never asked, but are getting the answer to. Let's get started.
It needs a bit more. It needs a bit more after it, you know? Like, okay, the thud happens, but what happens after the thud? Bonnie's going on again. Alright. I'll turn the chat on, since there's chatting. But this is where I wanted that alien-looking thing to come up. Thank you. It took me a second to realize it. We'll go here, and then here we'll just take you, throw you down here. I need to add another track. I was like, why do I need 5 audio tracks? Well, I guess I do. Effects. Let's see, transitions, audio, crossfade.
Let's get started. This isn't a question about science. Let's get started. This isn't a question about...
I want you to be pitched down as well. Everything gets like... Yeah, I'm giving everything testosterone. This is how this is gonna work. Let's see, what am I looking for? Audio. Pitch.
Let's get started. This isn't a question...
Make you louder.
Let's get started. This isn't a question about...
Oof.
Let's get started. This isn't a question about... Started. This isn't... This...
You can be turned down a little bit.
Started. This isn't a question...
What if I had do-doom instead of just doom?
Let's get started.
So I did copy and paste here, and I just like did that.
Let's get started.
Okay, you can go here, like like the Netflix intro.
Let's get started.
Wait, why are you? You're off, right? Oh, you're -10. No, you should be 0.
Let's get started.
Why is that not working? Hold on. Is there too much sound for it to recognize? Sound? I'm so confused.
Started.
What if I just mute, like, you and you? Do you work now?
It started.
No. What? What is your problem? So what's planned for this weekend stream? Well, if you get your story stuff done for Sunday, then I'll read it Sunday. But otherwise, I'm going to do a Minecraft. Maybe 2 Minecrafts. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. Maybe a drawing stream? We'll see. Oh, by the way, I hit 420 views on here, which is fantastic. Thank you for 420 views. That's a funny number. Oh, you're muted. Oh, that's why you weren't working.
Let's get started.
No, this one needs to be a bit quieter.
Let's get started. This isn't a question about science.
There's still too much distance between the two.
This isn't a... This is...
Oh, it's staticky. Probably because there's way too much sound. Like, too many sound things in there.
This is...
Yeah. Way too many. Well, what if I don't know if these two are really doing anything.
This is...
That's better. Okay. Minus 12.
This isn't a question...
There we go. There's my sound effect. Ladies and gentlefish. Can I export just this so I can have just this sound effect? Okay. I don't think I can right now. You gotta remember, this thing updated. So it's... yeah.
Let's get started. Started. This isn't a question...
Alright.
This is a question that you've never asked, but are getting the answer to. Let's get started. This isn't a question about science, but more so about language and how we describe things.
Which one are you again? That's way too many. It's way too high happy. Welcome, howdy friend. Howdy friend. Normal streamers. Minecraft, PUBG, or Fortnite. Me? I edit my videos. That's a very niche market, you could say. What about you? No. I wish it didn't have the voices in there, otherwise I'd love it. But I think Armadillo is gonna have to be it. Sure. I just really wanted to use Janko music again. He doesn't have a ton of stuff, but he actually emailed me Where's your pro gamer headset? No, right here. Instrumental jazz or something. Yeah, I don't know if these would fit, would it? Now that I think about it. Alright, let's go to our YouTube audio library again and see what we can find. It's like I really want to use his, but I don't know if it'll really fit with this. I might just replace the beginning music here. I don't know if it's really doing it for me. Alright. Here we go again. Let me think. Let me listen to this again.
This isn't a question about science, but more so about language and how we describe things. We call this ice. We call this ice with water. We call this water with ice. But when does...
Yeah. Do you actually have a headset, or are you one of those weirdos who's willing to use earbuds? No, I'm just one of those weirdos willing to use earbuds. I don't know. To me, it just looks silly when people got like the giant overhead things. It's not me. It's not me. I just like the inbuds. I mean, I'm also not a gamer, so whack. Yeah. All right. Genre. What is it called? Hip hop or rap? Sure. No, you're a gamer. I am not a gamer. Put me in a game against slightly competitive people, I'm done. It's over. Yeah, but okay. After like 2 hours. Yeah. That one's not even good because I didn't even, like, I watched a lot of Polybridge content ahead of time, so I already kind of knew how the game worked. I didn't know the levels exactly, but I knew the, how the game worked and, like, different tricks they were doing. So I got a little bit of a head start on that. Oh no, my pro gamer secrets is to just binge watch the game before it comes out, or before I play it. This just all seems like, how about calm? Can I just do calm? I use on my test. Cheating. Essentially. Well, there's way too much noise in there. Dude, these are all just annoying. These aren't even, like, cool sounding. I already heard that one. Ooh. That one's a little funky, ain't it? Alright, I'm using that one. I ate 12 ounces of honey roasted peanuts in 3 hours. Isn't that like a pound? No, a pound is 16 ounces. Were they good? I don't know what to say. Were they good at least? Open a new window. Very. That's good. Desktop, music, YouTube audio library. There we go. And move you back over here. Hanging out. I like that one. Music. We'll throw you in there. I really wanted to use this soundtrack for the beginning though, because I want to remind people of the you might recognize this one. It's really quiet though. Maybe not. Turn you back on. Alright. You like the sound effect I made though? Listen to this.
This is a question that you've never asked, but are getting the answer to. Let's get started. This is
A bald man's forehead is his entire head. That's true. That is 100% true. I can't see anything that's wrong with that. Bald people are great though. You can be turned down even more.
started. This isn't a question about science.
That's like a weird gong sound. Anyways.
Let's get started. This isn't a question about science.
Let's get you in here. Trimmer. Why is that so loud? Turn you down here so you guys' ears don't bleed. I'm sorry about that. I think we'll just get the first minute and a half in here. A minute 20, sure. There we go. And then we'll turn you down, definitely. I don't know what. I'm sorry about that. It was very rude of me to scream in you guys' ear. You're still too loud. Why are you so loud? Alright. Controls, properties, -25. I like to have my music between -24 and -30. That's the goal. That's always the goal. Does it at least get better as time goes on? It picks up a little bit. How about the, like, near the end here? Yeah, that's good. We'll just stretch you out way to the end. I didn't use Janko's music. Janko's music this time. Can't speak. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not using Janko's music this time, so I'm gonna have to change my, Oh, you're not even. Oh, dear God. Transform fit to frame. You're not even the right thing. Yeah. I'm gonna have to edit you. Get rid of you. I might just cut it from here. I don't even need to go in there and do it. Actually, no, I can't do that because it does. Okay. I see the issue. I see the problem, officer. Which one is it? Sub count. Here we go. Introducing Doritos salt and vinegar Dorito chips. I don't know about that one, mate. I can't imagine Doritos but salt and vinegar. That's something else. You need to be here, don't you? Right here. Move over 1. Alright, what do you look like now? We'll just cut like this much out of it. And then we'll drag you over. This is a bit long. Yo, I'll be bopping to this. Oh my gosh. Alright. I may not be getting this done tonight. I spent most of my time on this, this sound effect. And the music. Alright. Doritos with beer battered chicken flavor. You guys are getting disgusting. That is disgusting. I would never do that. Until my next cooking video. Oh, you're off. I was like, why is there no, like, sound from my voice?
Let's get started. This isn't a question about science.
I want to move all this over. It needs some space. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Where's that, transition audio, fade in, boom.
This isn't a question about science.
Move you over a tad.
Started. This isn't a question about science, but more so about language. This isn't a question about science, but more so about language and how we describe things. We call this ice.
Oh, I remember I had to... Actually, hold on. I remember two things. One of them, I had a voice, or I had a... something to do here.
Is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but...
I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Oh yeah, I need to add a shake, don't I? Effects, preset, slight shake, but it's going to be a very violent shake.
Is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being.
I think that is shaking. Which I don't know if it's, let's turn its speed up.
Is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle. Is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but correct none.
I don't know if I want the background to do that though. Maybe just this.
Is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers.
I can't change the speed over time, but I can change the amount. Introducing Dorito Air. It tastes like air. Oh, I gotta get it. I gotta get it back. I just gotta get it back. Okay. So,
Ice is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark.
alright, where do I want this to go? Amount, we'll start with 0, and then it'll go up to like 10. I don't know, I'm just thinking of a number. We'll see what this looks like.
Is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but
Disappear entirely. So you're saying like very little fade out.
is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but correct none.
It doesn't look right though. Introducing Doritos that Nagler might buy the flavor for. There is not a food that I don't like. If you put it in front of me, I'm gonna try it. Obviously I have my preferences. You know, I like some food more than others, but I would buy that. Corona. I gotta have a little transition there. Maybe a little less transition in the beginning.
The ice is currently sitting in its own guts.
No, I like a longer transition in the beginning.
The ice is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but
Maybe we'll change the amount. Maybe we'll change the speed to 10. See what that looks like.
is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but
What if I change it to 20?
is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but
A bit dark, but correct nonetheless. Amount? Where did you go to 20?
is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but correct none.
I feel like it needs more shake. More shake, I demand. Needs more shake. I demand. Ah. Grr. Ah. You are going to 30. Never mind, 20 is the max. But the amount is going to go to 30. We'll see what this looks
Is
like now.
currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but correct nonetheless.
Correct nonetheless. Actually, both statements are correct.
Own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but correct nonetheless. Ice.
Did I put drop shadows on these? No. I did not. Alright, where's the drop shadow for you? I didn't add 2 of them, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. You are getting a drop shadow. You get a drop shadow. And you get a drop shadow. You can barely notice the difference, but you know what? I'll feel better that I didn't miss one.
Ice. Water. Solid. Liquid. If a solid is melting.
If a solid is melting. I want to add a sound though. Sorry if it's a bit loud here. need that much, actually. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the end here. Kablooey! Alright. But here's what I'm going to do. Effects. I found this out the other day, actually, when I was making the other video. So I go to Audio, Cathedral, right? I go here, Gain, Max, and it sounds horrible. I'm going to turn you down, because I'm pretty sure it's loud as well.
This is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark.
Yeah, it sounds bad. Although I don't want it to sound like something. I want it to just be a constant sound. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this sound from here, because I'm pretty sure it's pretty constant. I'm going to paste here. I'm going to extend you out to here. Do you go the whole way? You do. Alright, now I'm going to add my horrible, horrible sound effect. Actually, here's what I'm going to do instead. Because I know that to the left of it, it gets louder.
Is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers.
Actually, I changed my mind. Again. Because I want it all to be about the same. Alright, where's my cathedral? Oh, excuse me. Okay, make sure I didn't sneeze on myself. Max gain. Alright, what do you sound like?
Is currently sitting
That is loud.
is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, gamers. I'm gonna press Control. Do this, but raise it up on this side. Go over here. Control, there. Make a point. Turn it down. There we go.
Ice is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but correct nonetheless. Ice is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers.
I think the right side is a bit too loud. Okay, I think this will do. Should raise you up just a tad. Only 3 decibels, because otherwise that'd just be too much. It'd be just too much, mate. Too much, mate. It's not the button I want to press. There we go.
The ice is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but correct nonetheless.
Actually, here's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna turn the music down over time as well.
The ice is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but correct nonetheless.
I still think it's a bit loud. What if I turn the pitch down a little bit as well? Max.
Is currently
Oh, that doesn't work. Never mind.
is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but
Alright, where are you at? You're minus 16. You're gonna go to 17. Alright, I think this area is done.
say, the ice is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but correct nonetheless. Actually, both statements would be correct.
I feel like you need to be more violent still. I like violence when I play my games. 50.
Is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but correct nonetheless.
Angry Ice Cube. Because it goes from this,
An
right?
ice cube sitting in a puddle of water, melting. Or you may have noticed the clock and would say, the ice is currently sitting in its own gut.
Maybe the start needs to go down even more.
The ice is currently sitting in its own guts as it exfoliates layers to create a puddle of its own being. A bit dark, but correct nonetheless. Actually, both statements would be correct, seeing as you have no prior knowledge of how the ice and water got there.
Alright. Let's get back over here.
This is a question that you've never asked, but are getting the answer to. Let's get started. This isn't a question about science, but more so about language and how we describe things.
Minus 27. I think you need to be a bit quieter. Will you be on Discord tonight? No. Because I'm going to go run early in the morning. When no one's at the park. I've noticed there's way more people at the parks and stuff. Because of this whole coronavirus thing. Like, people are like, oh, it's the only thing to go and do? I guess I'll go for a walk. Or a bike. I need my, Actually, I'm gonna go through the audio really quick and make sure it's good.
This isn't a question about science, but more so about language and how we describe things. We call this ice. We call this ice with water. We call this water with ice. But when does this? We call this water with ice.
I'm gonna redo this right now. Live on camera. Alright. Wait, what do I need to say again?
Call this ice with water.
And we call this water. And we call this water. And we call this water. There we go. Boom. You can go bye-bye. You open a new window. Here we go. Personal, ice, audio, recording 6. There we go. You can go bye-bye. You can go over here. You can go here. Introducing every Doritos flavor in one Dorito. That is too much flavor for one man to handle. There we go. Let me make sure it sounds good. And we call this water. Water. Alright, bring you in here.
And we call this water.
Why does my mic sound so bad? Like, it does not sound good in the slightest. I need a new mic, I need a new camera thing, I need new everything. I might need new RAM soon, because my RAM right now is not doing so hot.
But when does this, and we call this water. This ice with water. And we call this.
That sounds so different.
And we call this water. But when does this become this?
Okay, now we can keep going.
Where's the line? Well, in order to find it, we're gonna have to go on a molecular level.
That gets a bit loud, doesn't it?
Well, in order to find it.
You are coming down to 4.
Well, in order to find it, we're gonna have to go on a molecular level. On the left, we have ice, while on the right, we have liquid water. Let's take a look at the individual molecules to try and find a difference. Huh, they're the same. 1 molecule oxygen, 2 molecules of hydrogen.
That is too loud. You are causing issues.
1 molecule oxygen, 2 molecules of hydrogen.
Because I turned it all down, kind of just because, you know, to kind of keep a medium. But sometimes I'll turn up, sometimes I'll have to turn it down, depending on how quiet or loud I get.
Well, if it's not the molecules, what could the difference be? You may have noticed that ice has a distinct pattern.
Distinct pattern.
Has a distinct pattern. Distinct.
Turn just this section down, because the rest of it's fine.
You may have noticed that ice has a distinct pattern, while water.
Pattern is really quiet though.
You may have noticed that ice has a distinct pattern, while water is a little more sporadic.
My voice jumps around so much. -5.
While water is a little more sporadic.
That whole sentence was quieter. 0.
It's a little more sporadic. At room temperature, the water's bonds will be able to break, and the water's bonds will be able to
I'll go 0 on you. Actually, no, you're supposed to be quieter. -5.
At room temperature, the water's bonds will be able to break.
Introducing Dorito deep fried. They're almost deep fried already, aren't they? Isn't that how they're made?
And form back together, over and over again.
Over and over again can be turned up.
Form back together, over and over again. But with ice, they are locked in.
This can be turned down, this whole section.
But with ice, they are locked in. And depending on how it freezes, will change the shape of the ice. That's why the probability of 2 snowflakes being the same is almost 0. And to answer almost 0.
You can be turned up.
Almost 0. And to answer the question, where's the line between solid and liquid? Well, it's when the last structure is broken, which can be very, very hard to find. But it is there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. Have a good evening. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. Have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
That's the whole video. That's it. That's the whole thing. I still gotta draw some pictures though.
Let's get started. This isn't a question about science, but more so about language.
Alright, audio's good now. Now I gotta get my A-roll in here. Am I right, chat? Chat. Answer me. Agree with me, now! I think it's this one. I'm gonna unlink. So since the audio is good now, what that means is that I can put this in there.
This isn't a question about science, but more so about language and how we describe things.
Actually, I know what I have to do. I have to go. Bye-bye. Thank you, soldier, for watching. Have a good evening. Alright. Where's the line?
With ice, they're locked in. Depending on how
Alright, you were getting deleted. You were getting deleted. I need to mute these two. Can't believe I waited so long to put the ice in. That was dumb. I didn't delete anything here, did I? No. Okay. What I'm doing here is I want the time to tick over to 12. And then as soon as it does, I come in with my hand. And that's it. And then the time lapse starts. The rest of this audio is trash. It's not going to be used. But it is there. Okay. So you're getting moved down here. How far down here? Not sure yet. But you was getting moved, and that's a fact. And I need this audio. I only need that, actually. I don't need the... Actually, no, I do need the rest of it, don't I? There's no actual sound, but I do need it to make sure that it lines up properly. Otherwise, I'm going to have to sync it manually, and I don't want to do that. Oh, I deleted that, didn't I? Gosh dang it. Dang it, dude. I forgot you are in this track. So when I moved it down, it deleted it. which is sorely disappointing on me. Not on you, just on me. Okay, now you're getting moved down. So I can put you in video track 2 now, right? I gotta make sure you're in the right one. I gotta make sure this is in 1 now because I don't know anymore. Okay, it is. So this is going in 2. Even though it should be the other way around. I should put that one in like 40 or something. Alright, now I need the audio. Because I like the sound of it when I place the ice in there. Oh, I'm dumb. I just did the exact same problem again. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm moving you to 2. So that means you have to go to 1 now. I think I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. It's over. Go to the beginning here. Move the audio over. Again. Jeez. That is satisfying to watch, though, in all seriousness. I think right there is when the time lapse actually starts. Here we go. Duration, it's gotta go to... Actually, I need to move everything over, don't I? Yep. That's fine. We'll do that right now. We'll select all this, and move you over. And then I start talking. There's not enough frames there. A few more. Okay. And then everything kickstarts.
This isn't a question about science, but more so about language and how we describe things.
I think everything here can be moved down now. Okay, go back here. Move everything down to there. Go a little bit further. Alright, go back here, see what it sounds like.
Let's get started. This isn't a question about science, but...
I wanted to do something here, didn't I?
Let's get started. This isn't a question about...
What did I want to do? I wanted to do something here. Oh, a fade in, duh. A basic fade in to this.
This isn't a question about science, but more so about language and how we describe things.
And pretty much this needs to be shortened down from 8 minutes to 2 minutes. So we'll do like, we'll do 2:45. Speed duration. Actually, hold up. Did I find the spot where the time lapse actually starts?
This isn't a question about...
Or is that it?
This isn't a question...
It is it, okay. What did I say? 2:45? Link. 2:45. And where does that end me? Nowhere near 2:45. It ends me at 4:45 for some reason. That's what I typed, right? What if I type 0 here? Isn't this 2:45 though? Oh, because I need to go further because that's... Okay, that makes sense. Because that's like the whole video, not just where I'm at currently. That would make sense. So I need to be at... So where do I need to be at then? It starts at 1:16. And it goes to 2:45. So that's like 1:30. It should be about 1:30. We'll make it 1:35 to be sure. Oh, it's almost there. I think we will make it the 1:30. Alright, let's take a look here.
This isn't a question about science, but more so about language and how we describe things. We call this ice. We call this ice with water.
And we call this water.
But when does this become this? Where's the line?
This is satisfying though. I want to watch the
Well,
rest
in
of
order
it.
to find it, we're going to have to go on a molecular level. On the left, we have ice, while on the right, we have liquid water. Let's take a look at the individual molecules to try and find a difference. Huh, they're the same. 1 molecule oxygen, 2 molecules of hydrogen. Well, if it's not the molecules, what could the difference be? You may have noticed that ice has a distinct pattern, while water is a little more sporadic. At room temperature, the water's bonds will be
Oh, hold up. What was that? Excuse me.
sporadic. At room temperature, the water's bonds...
Why did it move so much there?
At room temperature, the water's bonds will be able to break and form back together over...
Why did it shake so much?
At room temperature, the water's bonds
Oh, I was messing with it. Why was I messing with it? I don't know.
will be able to break and form back together over and over again. But with ice, they are locked in. And depending on
just gonna
how it
leave it.
freezes, will change the shape of the
Why do I keep messing with this stupid camera? This is frustrating.
That's why the probability of 2 snowflakes being the same is almost 0. And to answer the question, where's the line between solid and liquid? Well, it's when the last structure is broken, which can be very, very hard to find. But it is there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. Have a good evening. Have a good evening. Thank you for watching.
I'll go move all these over.
It is there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. And have a good evening.
Alright, it's decent progress. You know. So we gotta draw more pictures. Yeah, I should have this uploaded tomorrow. Yeah. I'm gonna go to bed. I got nothing else to say. Do you have anything else to say? I'm curiosity. No. Alright. Well, thank you for watching. And yeah. Have a good night. Hugs and kisses. Goodbye.
Follow me, baby, I'll make you see. When our eyes become one, we will grow free.